Hi everybody! Hope you're doing well tonight. Just going to take a second to make sure we're on and in the right spot here. Everything's very slow this evening. There we are. I think we got it together here. Hopefully you can see me. There you are. Hi, Shelly. I'm back at you on a Tuesday evening. This Sunday thing is not going to work out, I don't think. Man, weekends are rough. I get all situated here. Alright, so I just have a couple of things to share before we start creating. Number one, I just wanted to remind you that the holiday catalog is coming out September 4th, so if you don't have a copy, certainly let me know and I'll get one out to you. Lots of amazing things coming in that catalog. Next is the paper pumpkin. I posted about the September paper pumpkin kit, which is coming. Deadline to sign up for Paper Pumpkin is September 10th, but you can go use that link that I posted today on my Facebook page and show you all about Paper Pumpkin. Paper Pumpkin is a once a month kit. It's an all-inclusive kit, so you get stamps and inks and all the stuff you need to make the project of the month, which you never know what it's going to be. It's always a little surprise what you're going to get, but we know in September it's a Halloween set, and it says it is 20 2x2 treat boxes, and it is Halloween themed. So check that out if you're interested in Paper Pumpkin. My next update is the extra promotion. The extra promotion is ending August 31st, and what this is if you have ever been interested in becoming a demonstrator with Stampin' Up, now's the time. They have a good promotion going on right now. Typically the starter kit is $99 and you get $125 in free product. With the extra promotion, the kit is $99 and you get $155 worth of free product. So that's an extra $30, plus you receive an extra $10 coupon to use next month. Coupons will arrive between the 5th and the 7th, and they will expire in October. So they give you, again, a little extra for becoming a demonstrator. Now, people become demonstrators for many reasons. You can become a hobby demoist just for the discount. There are a lot of people that do that. You can actively be a demonstrator, bring people together and inspire creativity, put a little extra money in your pocket. Whatever reason you have for becoming a demonstrator, you're going to receive all kinds of support. By joining my team, you join my ink, paper, and bling team, which is a bunch of local demonstrators. We get together once a month to inspire each other and learn and create and just have a good time. So that's ending August 31st for anybody who is interested, and if you want some more information, just pop me an email, send me a message, whatever you would like. My next little update is the very popular DSP sale is coming back starting September 4th through the 30th. Stampin' Up! Is bringing back the popular DSP sale. If you're not familiar with our designer series paper, this one happens to be my absolute favorite, as if you've watched my videos you know. All of our designer series paper is double-sided, super pretty. This one is the bird ballad, but the special is you purchase 3 packages of the designer series paper and you get a 4th one for free. So it's a perfect time to go in with a friend if you want some variety of designer series paper. The papers that are going to be included in this sale, let me see, they are the Perennial Essence, the Sia Silhouette, and these all begin on page 165 of the annual catalog. The Woven Threads, the Magnolia Lane, the Garden Lane, the Follow Your Art, of course the Bird Ballad, the Dino Roar, again the Perennial Essence, the Sia Silhouette, Come Sail Away, and the Pressed Petals. All the designer series paper located at $165. There are a couple of specialty, I covered them up just so that we didn't get confused, but there are a couple of specialty designer series papers that aren't included in this sale, but that's beginning on September 4th if you want to keep that in mind. All right, September card class again is coming up September 10th, 6 to 8, locally at Paris Treasures. If you're local, it is $12 a person, or it's free with a minimum $30 order. So if you want to earn that class for free, you can use the September host code and you will actually earn the September card class for free. Again, September 10th, 6 to 8 p.m. locally at Paris Treasures. Also save the date. World Card Making Day is October 5th, so I'm going to have some fun things going on October 5th as well. Hi Sandy, hi Megan. Thanks for joining me, guys. I want to show you this class. This class is actually this Friday. There are a couple seats left. My Fab Friday class this month is for a little note card holder, and this month it's a little purse note card holder. RSVP by Thursday. It is $18 a person. Time's run out for the other options, which included the stamp set and the punch, but I just wanted to show you this project, and there are, again, a couple of seats left. So there's a little purse, and we're going to make 4 note cards that fit in the purse. So it would make a cute little gift for someone, Christmas gift, or for any reason really. And then we have 1 fancy fold cards that we're going to be doing along in this class as well. So that's that class. Again, email me or message me if you'd like to sign up before Thursday for this Friday, and the class is going to be in my Stampin' Space. So a couple seats left for that. So those, because of that class coming up and the people that pre-ordered the class, they actually received the stamp set with that option. They received a stamp set and the Starburst punch. So I just wanted to show you this stamp set and what else you could possibly do with it. This is the Magnolia Blooms stamp set. It's a new stamp set from the, it's a beginner's catalog. So Stampin' Up! Has recognized that not everybody is an experienced stamper, and we're enticing new people to try it out and see what it's all about. Hi, buddy. Thanks, Megan. Hi, Peyton. Hi, Parker. So this is the, again, the little, just a beginner's flyer. And I chose to use the Magnolia Bloom stamp set. There are some cards to go with it, but tonight we're just going to focus on the stamp set, which I also used on the class this Friday. Alright, so the couple of projects that we're going to make is this little Ghirardelli holder, just a little thank you, and then this simple tag card here. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to start with the Ghirardelli, oh my goodness, the Ghirardelli chocolate holder. So it's just a cute little gift to give a friend. Or the first thing that you're going to need is a 2x7 piece of designer series paper, and this is the Magnolia Lane designer series paper, part of that sale that's coming in September 4th. So you need a 2x7 piece, and you're going to score it at 3 1/4 and 3 3/4. That's all you need there. And then I used my tag topper punch and just slide it in. Hi, Angela. Thanks for joining me. Alright, so we're just going to punch it. And then you can choose whichever side you like. I really am in love with this green side, so I use the green side. And all you do is just burnish it like this. And your 2 Ghirardelli just sort of sit in there like this. Now, if you watched my last video, you know this is sort of one of my new favorite things to do with ribbon, is I just took a piece of the white flax ribbon, the Whisper white flax ribbon, and I slid it through the openings in the tags, like so. And then I'm going to take a piece of the Whisper White twine, baker's twine, and I'm going to just tie it around and cinch it together. And then I'm going to tie it in a bow. Like so. Oh my gosh, I'm all fingers tonight here. There we go. Alright, and then I kind of funked that one up, so I'm going to trim it off a little bit here. I'm going to trim it off the other way here. Alright, so there's the base of our little chocolate holder there. Alright, so now I'm going to take a piece of the Whisper White, and I'm going to take my 2-inch punch and just punch out a piece like that. I'm going to use the little small flower that comes in the set. You can see I've used them quite a bit. I've stained them all up. Oop, stuck to my table instead of my stamp. And I'm going to use the Early Espresso ink. And that's kind of the background color in this stamp set. And I'm just going to stamp it off to the side like that. And then I'm also going to take the Thank You stamp. I lost my scrap here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp the Thank You. And I'm just going to stamp it right down on the side of my paper like that. And then I'm going to close the ink because I will end up with it everywhere. I'm going to take my super favorite Blends markers, and I sort of went with the design that's on the paper. And I'll show you a piece of the DSP. If you see the DSP, it just has a little pink towards the inside, and then the flowers are actually more white. So I kind of stuck with that design when I was coloring it, and I just hit it with a little bit. And because this isn't the Memento ink, which is really what we recommend when using the blends, because otherwise your ink will bleed a little bit, but I'm just hitting it really, really lightly and trying to stay away from the lines, just because I liked the brown look over the black on this little project. And then I hit it on the inside with a little bit of the dark. And then I'm going to go with my Old Olive and color in the leaves. And I'm going to use the dark Old Olive and just give it a little bit of shading and dimension on the leaves there. Alright, so there is that. I'm actually going to take a scrap of Early Espresso paper, and I'm going to use a Starburst punch. And I've said it before, but this 2-inch punch and the Starburst punch makes a great combination. They layer up perfectly when you're just in a hurry to put something down. I randomly have a dimensional on my glue. Okay, and then I'm going to adhere this right to the Starburst here, like that. Alright, so for my thank you, I'm just going to cut it out by hand. I kind of like this separated look. You don't have to. You could put it on there just as it is. You could punch it out. You could do whatever you want to add it to yours. I just sort of like this separated look that I have on my little chocolate here. And I just sort of eyeballing it. You could use your paper trimmer if you wanted to. I'm just gonna eyeball it for now, and actually that one looks like it's all cut out, so there we go. Alright, so then I'm just gonna put a little adhesive on the ends here. And I'm gonna do my thank. Hi Miss Leah, how are you? And I'm gonna do my you here. Yep. There. So then I took my scrap and I used the little sprig punch that we have in the annual catalog, and I punched out one in white, and then I also punched out one in the early espresso, like so. And to layer those together, all I did is take a piece of our tear tape. Don't need a very big piece. And I'm going to put it right where I'm going to layer those together. Stay down. Just like so. And then I'm going to go ahead with some dimensionals. And I'm going to stick it on the back of my project. Now I like to put my dimensional over the little sprig. It just sort of sandwiches them in there, makes sure they're going to stick around till it reaches its intended recipient there. And that's just going to go on the front like that. Super simple. You could actually do it with a bunch of scraps. And there you go. There's project number 1. Quick and simple. Alright, on to project number 2. Let me clean up my mess here. I love this little Magnolia set. You can actually find the whole Magnolia suite. It's got some beautiful stamps and a lot more design series paper. You can find that on page 36 of the annual catalog. It has some really pretty stuff included with it. Alright, so my second project is the little tag card. And I made this note card size so you could actually fit it in an envelope if you did want to mail it out. So this is our little card that we're going to do here. Alright, so first we start with a piece of Whisper White, and this Whisper White is 3 1/4 by 5. I'm going to use my corner rounder because I liked it round on the top. And just a little hole punch so that we can make it tag-like. Punch that right in the top there. Alright, I'm going to take my chamois and clean my stamp off. My chamois has been well loved. I don't know if any of you have seen the chamois in the annual catalog, but these are awesome. All you do is take it to the sink and wash it out with water. It washes all the ink away. It's going to stay stained, but washes all the ink away, and then you have it ready to use again. If you leave it open, it'll dry out, and you can just re-wash it again, and it will soften back up, and it cleans all your stamps. Easy. And this case is just one of our empty stamping cases in the back of the catalog as well. Okay, so that's all cleaned there. I'm going to take our Petal Pink, and I'm going to use a piece of scrap white. Hopefully that doesn't make it too difficult to see. But I just went around the edge on the bottom of my little tag with the flowers there, just to give it a little something at the bottom. So I again just need a scrap of Whisper White, and I'm going to go back with the Early Espresso ink, and I'm going to take the large Magnolia flower this time, and I'm going to ink it up with the Early Espresso. And I'm going to punch out, excuse me, I'm going to stamp out my Magnolia. Alright, so because this is our regular ink and it's not the Memento ink, I'm going to just set it aside and let it dry for a minute because we are going to fussy cut that out. So while we wait for that to dry, I'm going to punch out again the Starburst. Uh-oh, did I lose you guys? Are you there? Hi, Christy. Is everyone still there? My computer did some weird stuff on me. Alright, so I'm going to punch out a Starburst here. Alright, so you're still there. I don't know what happened here. And I'm again going to just clean off my little stamp. My computer is just doing weird things, so I don't know. I thought I lost you guys. Alright, so here's the petal pink again. And it's probably hard to see, but I did stamp in the background a couple of these flowers in the background of my Starburst. But I wanted them really subtle because I wanted to stamp the happy birthday over the top. So again, I stamped off, and then I went to my little Starburst and I stamped again. So that just gave me a couple of soft little flowers in the background there. And I'm going to take the Early Espresso and the Happy Birthday, and I'm just going to go right over the top of the flower like that. So that gives me my little tag, my little happy birthday tag there. Alright, so we're going to come back to this Magnolia here. And I'm going to use my blends again and color it like I did that little flower on the first project. I kind of like the brush tip, especially for this big flower here. It gets more surface area. And I'm just going to color towards the center again to sort of match the DSP. And I don't want to go too heavy-handed again. I don't want to make my ink run or smudge. Smudge, that's a technical term. Did you know that? How about smear? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to hit it with that color, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to hit it with a little bit of the dark petal pink. Thanks for joining, everybody. I was saying in the beginning that this Sunday night thing is, I'm not sure it's going to work out for me. My weekends are crazy for us, and I just can't seem to get it together on the weekend to get here on Sunday nights. But we're back to school now. We have one back in school. So hopefully life will chill out a little bit. It'll be more of a schedule now. Alright, so again, I'm just going to hit it with the darker to give us a little dimension. And then we're just gonna cut it out. So the key to fussy cutting is really, number one, really sharp scissors. And the Stampin' Up! Snips are really good for fussy cutting, but also you want to make sure that you're actually moving your paper instead of just your scissors. That really helps when you're looking to cut out images. And I love to fussy cut. This is like therapeutic for me. I think I could sit down and do this for quite some time and be alright with it. It's not for everyone. But you could also just stamp this again. You could stamp it on a piece of Whisper White and then punch it out and glue it onto your card. That would work as well. It's all personal preference, whatever you would like to do. Alright, so there is that. I dread fussy cutting. It's one of my favorite things, Christy, it really is. Okay, so there's our flower. And I'm going to take some dimensionals. And I'm going to put a couple on the bag. You can see this is a scrap I used probably in the last video. It's the beauty of stamping. Nobody's ever going to know. And I'm just going to stick it down in the bottom. There. Alright, so I'm going to take a piece of our, oh my goodness, and I'm going to forget the name of this and what it is, but it's the white polka dot tulle ribbon, the Whisper White tulle ribbon from Stampin' Up. And I'm going to thread that through the front. It really does. It helps when you move the paper when you're fussy cutting. If you're not just moving your scissors, moving the paper helps you get to where you need to go faster, I think. Alright, and then we're going to cut those off at an angle, and there's our little tag. So there's the inside. So that's the where you could do your writing, whatever you want, to the recipient. So we're going back to the DSP here we have for the outside. And this piece of DSP is 5.5 by 8. And I completely lost my directions, but all we're going to do is turn it, fold it in half. So this DSP, again, the beauty of it, you could use either side. So if you wanted to use this side, you could do that. I happen to love these stripes, so I did this side. And then I decided, there's no measuring, no technical way to do this, but then I decided how I wanted this to fold down. So I was just going to lightly push it here just to give you a little mark. I didn't want to smush it because I didn't want it to go flat. I wanted the card to have a little bit of dimension. So that's just giving you a mark point where to put your adhesive. So then you open it back up, and we're going to use tear tape. And the tear tape from Stampin' Up! Is amazing. Everything's amazing, right? I think I use that phrase every other word. Alright, and we're just going to go along the bottom. And we're going to go up the side just to that fold that we just created on the front. Like that. So that's going to hold our card base together. And then we're going to peel the backing off the tear tape. Man, I am a hot mess when I stamp. I've got so much stuff here. My space is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Alright, so then we're just going to put them together. Like that. Alright, so then we're going to take a glue dot. I just took a glue dot and I put it under the corner of the front flap of my card. And again, I didn't want to fold it flat, so I'm just sort of, I pushed it up a little bit so that it has a little dimension in it still. And so our tag card is going to go slide right in there. I have lost all of the pieces that I had. There it is. I'm telling you, hot mess. I can't find anything. Alright, so now we're going to just take this strip here. And this strip of paper that I used along the bottom is 1/2, oh, excuse me, 1/2 inch. And it goes the length of the bottom. Whoopsie, oh goodness. Like that. And then we're going to come back to our tag here. And now that our tag is dry a little bit, I took our Wink of Stella. Did I lose you guys? Somebody's reporting that they lost me. I don't know if I'm coming in and out. We're gonna carry on. I think it'll play correctly in the replay. Hopefully I didn't lose everybody. But I just went around the background and I hit those flowers with some Wink of Stella just to give it a little bling. And I didn't get too close to the early espresso because it will make the Wink of Stella will make your ink run a little bit. I'm back! Yay! I see you again! Okay, so to recap, I just put a little Wink of Stella on these flowers, the geez Louise, the Starburst punch that I created initially. And I'm going to take some dimensionals. And that is going to go on the front of the card. Not sure what has been up with our internet lately. It's been horrible. Well, we've reported it a couple of times, so hopefully they can get it fixed at some point. I know they replaced some parts, but... Alright, and so to finish it off, I'm just going to take a little bit of bling. And I put just a couple, oops, that one escaped, on the front. Like so. There. Alright, and there's the little tag card. So I'm going to go ahead and, I know I lost you guys here and there, but I'm going to go ahead and put the dimensions in the description when this video posts. So I just wanted to share, there's a couple more projects to use with that Magnolia Blooms stamp set. It's going to be featured in my class this Friday. Again, there's a couple more spots left for that purse note card set. And it's $18 per person. And just send me an email or message me if you would like to join in the class on Friday. So there you go. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the feedback and the likes. It really is encouraging and keeps me, hopefully I can come on. It's probably going to be during the week because, again, like I said, the weekends are kind of crazy and hectic for us. So I don't get my stuff together in order to get it done on Sundays. So maybe it'll be a Tuesday thing. So as I feel this out, I think that's probably the direction I'm going to go for now. So I hope to see you again next week. If you like, share, or comment on this post, I'm going to send you one of these projects. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much and happy stamping!